Man, she's so cool. I'd join the dark side just to get a statue of that. Uh-oh. Uh-oh is right. I really joined the dark side with this one. What's going on, everybody? Gem Mint here with another statue unboxing and review. This time we're going to look at the Sideshow Star Wars Mythos Asajj Ventress from the Clone Wars. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe. You know we're doing a big giveaway once we hit 110,000 subscribers. Stay tuned until the end of the video and I'll give you more details on how you could enter. For now, let's take a look at this Asajj Ventress. All right, so let's take the lid off of this guy, and here are all the pieces, and man, they really taped everything down super secure. Let's take a look at the base. This is number 1579 out of 4,500 made, so they made quite a few of these. Let's take a look at the sides here. You have that grassy moss going up into the tree bark, all the vines. You have this skull here. The paint application on the bone looks great, the teeth. You have that glossy shine on all the tree bark as well. You can see the keyhole there, and just all the fine detail. Here's that little piece of bark that we're going to key into the base. Got good paint textures, man. Dark brown to brown. Sculpt looks great. Here goes her feather headdress. I like the textures in the feather there. Paint looks great. That crimson red. That's going to look great on her back. Here's where you key her in. You can see there's magnets here. And here are her lightsabers, man. I really like how they look. Look at all the details in the handle, on her hand, the wraps around her hand. Then the lightsaber themselves, I know they took a little bit of liberty, making it almost look like that Kylo Ren blast, like that blast of energy, rather than that straight line coming out, which I personally like. And her first head sculpt, wow, the unhooded sculpt. Look at the paint applications, like she has makeup on. The whited out eyes look great, the lipstick looks great, her bald head looks great. I like the light blue hue. She has tassels, and these are very long that hang down off of her. Even on her hooded portrait, wow. She has a little bit of a different design here on her chin. Same type of eyes. Lipstick looks great. And the body. Man, so much detail packed into this. First of all, look at the wraps on her torso. That looks great. I mean, you can see how intricate that sculpt is. You have that belt. You have her loincloth / cape. Texture looks great. Movement is there. Paint applications are there. The crimson red with that dark red to black shadowing. Belt buckles on the back. Wow. Cape looks great and the sash looks great. All right, so we're going to key her in here. There's a keyhole and then there's like a footprint, right? So we'll find the keyhole, which has a very long peg, and we'll make sure we get that in right, slide it down. And be careful, she's a little bit back heavy. But we got her keyed in. Let's get that piece of tree bark in. You want to put that in after so you don't nick the cape. There we go, looks awesome. And her headdress, like I said, it'll key into her back, so let's just get that in there, and very nice. Let's put her lightsabers in. I like how she's holding them backwards and they're going upward like that. Very unique for a Star Wars statue. She has those curved handles as well. Looks great. We have her portrait here. Let's switch that out to the hooded portrait. I like how that looks. Okay, so I mentioned Asajj Ventress is from Star Wars The Clone Wars, which is the 3D animated TV show that is available now on Disney+. She was an assassin that was trained in the ways of Darkseid under the tutelage of Count Dooku. She couldn't be a Sith because of the Sith power of 2, so she was just waiting for her turn. I mentioned that this statue had an edition size of 4,500. There is only one version, and it retails for $595. She stands just shy of 23 inches tall, 14.5 inches wide, and about 13 inches deep. She was sculpted by none other than the great Chucherick brothers, molded and casted by Adam Smith, Jeremy Williams, Chadwick Anderson, and painted by Chi Izuma, and assisted by Ian McDonald as part of the development. On this piece, you have this storytelling base. You could see Asajj coming from her home world, where it's this jungle type of environment. There's a little skull here on the bottom right. So much detail with all the vines everywhere. You can see that there's been a lot of thought put into the sculpt. She has this huge skull that she's standing on. It's got these big sharp fangs, almost like a predator-like jaw, and spikes on the skull. And the paint is immaculate on the bone. You can see the different textures, the different paint applications that were used there. That looks amazing. Then you have Asajj, so it's kind of a museum pose, but she's kind of walking forward, walking upward, putting her foot on this skull, and you can feel the wind in this piece. You can see her sash blowing backward, and there's all these different little tendrils of it, which really adds a lot of movement to the piece. I like her consistency and costume design. It's basically made out of wraps going from her torso to her thighs to down her legs. It's on her forearms, and it's wrapping her wrists. She's wielding these 2 lightsabers, which has a similar wrap for the handle, and it has this translucent material made to simulate the energy from the lightsaber. I mentioned up close, but I really like how you have that power blast look, kind of like I mentioned, that Kylo Ren blast. She has that very feminine figure. She exudes a lot of confidence in her face. Personally, I like the hooded portrait. I like how it casts a shadow over her face, but the unhooded portrait looks great as well. Her skin tones are done so well, they look very soft. It's this light blue hue, which really contrasts her costume well. Man, I'm really digging what Sideshow's doing with the Star Wars Mythos line. The scale is a little bit smaller, about 1/5 scale, but like I said, she's still almost about 23 inches tall. They take little creative liberties and just go over the top with the detail, getting great creative teams on it. And Asajj Ventress came out great, man. You guys may have seen the Darth Vader mythos that I did. That's like a grail piece. And they have a bunch of new ones coming out, like Darth Sidious, you have Obi-Wan Kenobi, and Darth Maul. So I do plan to get all those and do reviews on them. And I got to build a little Star Wars mythos display somewhere in the Gempire. You guys let me know what you think about Asajj in the comments down below. Like I said, we're going to do a giveaway once we hit 110,000 subscribers. We're giving away this Batman Killing Joke CGC 9.8. All you got to do is be subscribed to the channel and comment below. Once we hit the milestone, I'm going to pick a random video where I promoted the giveaway and use a random YouTube comment generator to draw a worldwide winner. I appreciate you guys watching, but don't go anywhere. We have other statue unboxing and reviews. Stay minty fresh. Peace.